Hi, my name is Matt Lubian Vidal, intuitive consultant, clairvoyant medium, healer, and also a tarot reader. Today, I just want to speak about believe, receive, see, believe, and receive. So basically, an extension on the law of attraction, and what we can do to kind of work through the processes of understanding what that really entails and what that really is about. And it's not, and the misunderstanding of what people presume the law of attraction really is, and sometimes people are surprised that there is slight little bit of work in order to get the motion moving forward, and then once you're there, then things can just shift from there moving forward. So basically, I just want to say what the law of attraction is. Let me just start at the beginning. The law of attraction is um, always existing. It's always out there. It's a part of life. From when you pass on, when you're born, it's internal. Once you're you're always attracting, whether you're conscious of it or non-conscious of it. So where you are at this moment now, where I'm sitting right now, what I'm doing, I'm conscious that I wanted to be here. And sometimes you think you don't want to be there or you should be there, but sometimes, predominantly, majority of the times, if by the laws of attraction, you're there for a particular reason. And majority of the times, it's about growth and understanding of your journey through life. So, the misunderstanding and what the law of attraction isn't, I have to mean. I always try and point out to some people, some clients I work with, because a lot of my work is built around the law of attraction, is whether I'm working on a therapeutic level and I'm talking about emotions and feelings and so on, or whether I'm being practical and doing tarot, doing healing. Everything has the law of attraction interwoven in it. And as I'm working with my clients, I point out that when I'm working with you, the things I say, the words I say, how I try to make you understand where you're at a particular time and why we are having this conversation, is based around the law of attraction. Now, there are some elements of the law of attraction which you need to take on board and that you need to put a little bit of work into. And I always try and give some of my clients homework to do while I see them from week to week or every other week. The reality is like sometimes you need to turn around and be conscious of your state of where you are and where you're going. Because at the time, some people just believe that you should see what you want, believe it, and then you receive it. Yes, that's the process. However, there is ways you have to be. That is like the journey. Like you put one foot in front of the other. That's the journey of the law of attraction. See, believe, receive. That's you put left, right, left, right, left, right as you walk. Second thing is that the other part is when you're conscious of your walking and you're not conscious when you walk in is when you may step in dogmares because you're not paying attention. Now, that's when it. Let's look at the law of attraction, and when you're not paying attention to the law of attraction, it could be you get into negative vibrations. You may be not aware that you're feeling these negative feelings, which brings in negative results, and so negative situations. Now, okay, life happens. Yeah, life happens. We all know that. We all understand that. But what we say as consultants is that just because you're having a bad day, or just because I think situations happen, um, your thought process should be around it's a part of your journey. And if, for example, you have a bad bit of news or you going through a bad time, the understanding that this is a part of your journey makes it to make sense, if that makes sense. Um, for example, when my parents passed over when I was 19, my dad when I was 24, I was on my journey. My dad always was talking about law of attraction and well, whenever I did say, well, you probably willed it to happen, and majority of the times I was quite conscious that I was doing these things. But in the long run, of me coping with their passing was to know it was a natural part of life. I love that saying what Yoda says in Star Wars. He says, like, death is a natural part of life. Fear not, miss not, and in that scenario is like and mourn them not, because they're just transitioning into the next level. So we all gonna be born, we're all gonna die. That's the natural part of life. So no point getting depressed about it, and it is what it is. Now, some people say sometimes I speak from the hip, or I speak straight, and I'm kind of direct. I'm a realist, and I try to understand people's understanding of why certain people do certain things. And some people like football, some people don't. Some people like going to the pub after work and staying there until 10-11 o'clock and getting home. Some people rather go home and sit indoors and watch TV. Some people rather be out seeing friends and family. Some people like to study, some people don't like to study. That's just who you are, and that's your human conditioning. Now, it comes to be a negative process when you start being negative about how people are, and then saying that they're wrong or what they're doing is incorrect. Now, again, a part of the growth of the law of attraction, or the projection and the direction of law of attraction, is understanding your journey. Let me repeat that. A part of understanding the law of attraction is understanding your journey. Now, when you go somewhere, there is always a reason why you go somewhere. Whether you just going somewhere for no reason, there is a reason. That's the reason. You're going somewhere for no reason. So there's the reason. When you're going to see a friend, you need to get in your car, take the bus, take the train, so on and so forth. Get a cab. There's a reason. So there is not such thing as that you're not doing something for no reason. There's the law of attraction in itself, in action, So when you've got, say, you're just going out for a drive. You're going out for a drive, so you'll either getting away from something, or you just want to be out. There's that you see it, because you are aware of that you want to go out. You believe it, and then so you go, okay, I'm going to get in a car or whatever, and then you're in motion. You don't have any points. You may go, all right, I'm driving, and you see a road you find interesting, so you drive down that road. Or you may get a inspired action to go down a wealthy street. But all these things that happen for a reason, because I can guarantee you that later on down the line, 10 years, 5 years, 6 years, whatever, 3 days, 5 days, whatever, all your journey at that point is going to make sense to you then. If that makes sense, it's going to make sense to you then, because you may end up going down a wealthy street, and it may be you may have a lack of belief in yourself, or you may not have a goal, and sometimes I always, that lovely saying, I think Les Brown says it, shoot for the stars, and if you land on the moon, but at least you've achieved something great, and for the fact is that I shoot for the outer galaxy and I land on stars, or I land in outer galaxies. But the reality is, if I got a target, I see it, I believe it, and I receive it. So I see the target I need to do. So say if I need to work with a client to make them move forward, to overcome either an addiction or some kind of anger issue or some kind of trauma, I believe it because I can see the issues that's there because of the evidence. I believe it that they've got it because the evidence is there, and I receive it, the answer, from spirit. That's what an intuitive coach is. We work with spirit, and predominantly all my work comes through guidance from spirit. Everything, yes, some I put into human existence. I may say, oh, this reminds me of X, Y, and Z. So that means I may have existed, or may have had some experience in myself, so I brought that into this time frame, this energy, but predominantly working with an intuitive coach or working with the law of attraction is about building your journey. Now, I would hope, and I'll be glad, and I believe and I receive it, that you would like and share and subscribe to my channel. And I'm going to put more videos up and talk to you a bit more about what Karnak Holistics does do. My name is Matt Lee Ben Vidal, Intuitive Consultant. Stay blessed.